Siberius, and we about to get serious. It's the real Siberius, making fanboys furious.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome to The Real Siberius. On this episode, I want to talk about -23, the anti-Jordan. I made a comment on one of Uncommon Sense videos calling LeBron -23, the anti-Jordan. I called him this because on his historic media glaze job return to Cleveland, where the Lakers got blown out by 30, he had a plus-minus of -23. To me, he accomplished a few feats on that day. He absolutely solidified himself as the all-time greatest bed shitter in important moments. He had a -23 plus-minus, and he simultaneously disappointed two cities in the same night, his hometown and his Social Security check writer. So I was doing some looking, and I was curious, why LeBron and Cleveland go hand in hand. Well, I think I found a few reasons. At a list of 182 of the best or worst cities to raise a family in, Cleveland ranked 182, dead last. It's listed as the 7th most dangerous city according to U.S. News and World Report. It's ranked as the second poorest city in the U.S. It's named the least happy city in America and the second most stressed out, and is ranked 8th most dangerous city for drivers. These two are made for each other. You both think you're great, but under the slightest scrutiny, you're a dumpster fire. So I have zero interest in the All-Star game or the All-Star weekend. This hasn't been anything worth watching in almost 2 decades. However, LeBron delivers a -23 plus-minus again. Like his entire career, the only thing LeBron is consistent at is being inconsistent. He is, however, incredibly consistent at being unclutch in clutch moments. With 5 seconds or less, LeBron is 19 for 107. That's a 17.8% in clutch moments. In 3-point shots in the clutch, he's 7 for 56. That's a 12.5% in clutch moments. He's also 0 for 7 in game-winning shots in the finals. He should be thanking God that he had Ray Allen and Kyrie to make those shots for him. But remember, 2016 somehow made him the greatest of all time. How did someone who is the antithesis of Jordan in every way shoehorn himself into a conversation he has absolutely no right to be in? Pretty please, with sugar on top, give me one example of greatness or dominance, and if you mention longevity, I'll punch you in the face. How does a guy who is in the top 3 of NBA players who have lost the most finals in the GOAT conversation? In no other sport is losing as revered as it is in the NBA. Or at least now. I remember within my lifetime, there was a time where winning mattered. Where winning was the defining factor of a player, of their team, and of their career. And now you have jackasses saying, well, going to 8 straight finals is incredibly impressive. Not if you fucking lose most of them, it isn't. I was going to say Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls in a row, but he lost all 4, so no one gives a shit. What are you talking about? I'm starting to hate sports. That's really what I've come to notice. I try to watch football. The Super Bowl was so fucking boring. And I also, I'm not going to lie, I'm biased because I fucking hate the Seahawks. I am from Seattle. I've lived my entire life here. They are the second worst fan base in the entire NFL. I fucking hate them. The only team that beats them is the Green Bay Packers, and that's because cheeseheads are fucking dickheads. I was a Vikings fan for 30 years, and Green Bay Packer fans are the fucking worst. However, they might be overthrown soon by Seattle. The worst thing about Seattle winning the Super Bowl is all I get to hear for the next year is all of these bandwagon riding bitches talking about how great the Seahawks are. I'll give the Seahawks one thing. They are incredibly good at beating teams that shit the bed in the Super Bowl. They have 2 rings from them. Those are the only rings that they have. So if you're a Seahawks fan, I'm sorry, I hate you. If you're a Green Bay Packers fan, I'm sorry, I hate you. If you want to unsubscribe, I completely get it and I won't blame you. But as long as we never, ever talk about football, we can still be friends. But if I hear one person say that the Seahawks are a great team, I might lose my fucking mind. They are awful and have been awful for a very long time. Anyway, I went off on a bit of a rant there, but I have just been completely overwhelmed with shitty Seattle bandwagon fans talking about how great their team is when they're not. They're not great at all. All it takes is a team to shit the bed in the Super Bowl every decade and a half, and you guys can finally get a ring. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you made it to the end, I certainly appreciate it. As always, I want to give a shout out to the content creators that continue to inspire me to do this. Uncommon Sense, Angry Old Hoops, Self-Researched NBA Facts, 93Z, Sports and Fitness Rants, Uncut Hoops, Steam Engine, In Your Face Hoops, Eddie TV, King's Beach Road, Goatcast Hoops. I always appreciate your guys' takes, your perspectives, and your humor. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.